Greetings and salutations, everyone. I am called Samius, and I have found objects you have seeked. Alright, we're going to go run off and do the 6-man. I don't know if we're going to knock out the raid. I think we probably will afterwards, just because how often do we actually get the opportunity to do the raid. Be sure to talk to this guy a couple of times after you're done, because Lord only knows that you hate to run all the way out to the 6-man and then find out you're not entirely flagged. So, back to the sands. Let's do it. We were having a lively discussion about what we thought was the best options for starting in Dungeons & Dragons Online. If you're a returning player or a brand new player altogether, what would you recommend? Again, just to kind of share my thoughts long term, I do recommend like a cleric now. I didn't used to. I used to recommend the paladin. But I've started, since they added the domains and the domains and the deities, I feel like cleric has got especially between levels 1 and 20, a boost over paladin. That being said, there is no wrong answer. Get in, get started, get some experience, fiddle around. Your first handful of characters are going to be bad anyway, so just have a good time. Just have a good time, try to relax. Try to learn the basic mechanics, refresh yourself with what's going on, and then worst case scenario, you ease your way to 20, do a TR, and then you come up with a build that's more to your style after putting in a little bit of extra hard work. Anything will get you to 1 to 20. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and hit 1 or 2 of these extra explorer points that are kind of, well, 1 will be out of the way. The rest of them are not going to be out of the way, but I'm going to, because I'm not necessarily going to come back this way, I should probably do an explorer run loop, because I love this explorer mana, but in case I don't make it back around, I want to grab that extra couple thousand experience points along the way. Alright, so I always talk about this. I did a video on how to get around out here, if I'm going to be really honest. And of course you could just straight up jump across right here and make it. But since I have a horse now, and a featherfall item equipped, you actually can jump all the way over here. You used to only be able to make that jump if you had some sort of leap type effect. There's just not enough altitude without it. But now with the horse, you get that extra movement speed. You can zip right in there. Zip right in there. Alright, so this is against the Demon Queen. Alright. You're going to get my usual ad here for Grimm's Character Planner. Or, sorry, not Grimm's Character Planner. Grimm's DDO Puzzles. Grimm's DDO Puzzles. So, what is it? It's a little app. I know it's on Windows and Android devices. I'm not sure if she's got a OS version yet. But if you're running DDO like on Windows 10 or whatever, you just go to the store and look for it and you'll find it. So we're going to go Demon Queen. We're going to look at the animals here. We have Grasping, Poisoner, Knight, etc., etc. So Grasping,
the gate of the court of
Poisoner, Knight, and there it is. There's our solution. So we're going to copy that, and I'm just going to post it in guild chat. It's just me and Terrell right now anyway, so he can take it. He's a man. And there we go. Easy peasy. You can solve this on your own if you wanted to, if you think about it and you gotta work through stuff. But I'm old, and I know that if I instead just go to where the answer is, it takes less memory in my brain and I don't have to spend time trying to figure it out. So that is how I do. Alright, the other things we're going to do is we're also going to go ahead and keep our fire shield up and running, or we're going to try to, and we're going to try to keep an eye out for protection from elements. These Afrits are not the end of the world in and of themselves, but you get a couple of them shooting 2 or 3 scorching rays at you and you can be in real trouble real fast.
massive platform supported by pillars rises above
Ah,
the intersection.
okay. Sorry, PXP. PXP made a funny joke, and I'm a memorization speller and reader. So
Bearing a stylized
things like
above this door.
word puns like that written out I tend to miss. It's something about me. I just have the inability to like sound out words or to spell off of sounding things out. I can't do it. I don't know why. It's just a magical power that I seem to have.
Glimpse a lever hidden among the submerged blocks.
It's like when I was filling out my character sheet, I took extra points in handsome, but I had to like take a negative to something, and the negative was being able to spell. Okay, so let's talk about this lever. And obviously I found it already, but there's only a couple places it can be. Up here on either side, or down here. Right? So like you notice that I swam in here and I looked up and I started tabbing around to find it. So if it was here, I would tab it. If it was here, it would tab. And if it was not, I would swim over here and tab around to be able to see it. So, pretty easy. Alright. Big, scary spinny blades. We're going to wait for them to go by and then we'll swim through. We'll grab this key and we'll just start going up. You could swim up first and disable the trap, but come on, where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in that? You have to have a challenge somewhere, right? Alright, so we're going to plop our hireling off back there by the secret door. We're going to pull this lever. That secret door that we swam past right there, that bad boy is a pretty rockin' chest in Epics. Or at least it used to be. I don't know if it still is. But it used to be quite a bit of experience. Or not experience, of plunder. For the time it takes to run in here, very good run. Alright, we'll summon our hireling back here, put him on hold steal mode. Sure, we're all good to go. Alright, we're going to both show off a mechanic as well as not. So you pull this, and a Prince of Swords will spawn. But you'll notice that defeat the Prince of Swords is not a requirement for doing the quest. So if you needed to, / wanted to, / didn't feel like dealing with it, and you had access to the detour spell because you're an awesome wizard, you just detour away and not have to spend all this extra time making your way back out. But I wanted to show you that he's not super hard to kill. You have... Whoa! Clearly, this guy is the bad man. And that guy's the bad man. Together, they are the bad men. But anyway, so they're not... It's not so bad. You can knock it out. Alright, we have Scorpion next. We're going to get all the loot chests done first, aren't we?
Bridges extend in every direction. Gibbering voice a plaque bearing a stylized scorpion is mounted above this door.
The breakables in this quest are something like 97. And this quest is a surprisingly large amount of experience points. There's not very many quests in the game that I do try to like look for the treasure chest in, but sometimes it is. This floor is gonna fall out, but if you can kind of make it over here, you have a couple of different options to get over to this chest. That one is one of the easiest. Obviously, the easiest is an abundant leak type effect. Yeah, these scorpions aren't going to come up while we're up there. Big poo-poo heads. Man, where'd our firewall go? That's very nearly where I put it. Close enough, I guess, for government work. You can also leap around the outside edge, but this is better. Right. Grab a quick heal. Just to get rid of the poison. We are going to drink a poison pot, and I'm going to, again, explain why in a second. So, poison pots give you a short resistance. And while that won't help with certain poison stuff, particularly like if they're going to do a bunch of damage to you, it will help some for things like this. I'm going to go ahead and fight my way back out of here again. Continue to circle around him so he doesn't hit you with the disintegrates. The reason why is I'm going to go ahead and hit these control panels on the way out. The reason why I didn't do it on the way in is because when you disable the control panels, monsters will spawn, and I just didn't want to deal with it. That other fight went so fast, there's no reason not to mess with it. Or not mess with it. Also, again, back in the day, it was pretty commonplace to run in here and loot those two chests that we just did and reset. It just happened to work out in such a way that we can talk about that. Alright, Wolf is next. Let's get this Elemental Frenzy out of the way. That's not Wolf, that's Snake. You should be able to identify these crests above the door. A little bit of trial and error from other questing. Alright, the trick slash thing that sucks about this one is when these doors close, Thrackhounds are going to pop out. And everyone knows how much I love Thrackhounds. They're my favorite monster in DDO. I may even dislike them more than like Beholders or other shenanigan monsters. They're literally one of my least favorite monsters in DDO. They just have such a wide variety of powers for no good reason that they're like the Superman of monsters. Not that they're unbeatable, it's just that they have every random power under the sun. To that end, did you know that Superman has the power to shoot little Superman out from the palms of his hands? And in turn, those little Superman have the power to shoot Supermans out of their hands, and so on and so forth, to infinitum? Bet you didn't. This is a power that he only used a handful of times. And stopped because it was dumb. Alright. We're going to detour out of this one. So we're going to hit our third detour out of here. The Prince's Swords can sit there and be mad at this soreness. Alright, monkey. I always got to be extra careful around the monkey because I actually was defeated by the monkey room on the hardcore server. I had decided that I did in fact care about getting to the 5,000 favor and whatnot. And I was like, I decided that I cared with like a week left on the clock, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I honestly don't remember. And I had rolled up a new bard, taking all the lessons that I had learned from my previous stuff. I was playing a half-elf bard. And for those of you who don't know about the half-elf bard, especially if you take the warlock dilettante as the half-elf, it lets you add pretty massive pile of fire damage to your AoEs every so many, or your spells every so many seconds, which means that your like your SLAs, not only are they free to like maximize and empower, but also you can. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this treasure chest while I'm thinking about it. Not only do you have the ability to like rock the SLAs for on the cheap, like shout, greater shout, and stuff like that, but also your well, I guess it's really Sonic Blast and then shout. I think you get greater shout. You get a different power a little bit later. Anyway, so with those under your disposal, you have a pretty high DPS SLA powered monster that also has a lot of other perks that it can bring to a party. While I was standing right here dealing with these wild men, I had just charmed one of them. I was getting ready to charm the other one because I couldn't auto kill it, and it disintegrated me right to death. Right in this room, I was standing right here. Basically, I thought I was blocked, but that wild man right there had enough line of sight to shoot me in the face. Kind of broke my heart really bad there for a little bit, and I think I may have even, I don't remember if I like rolled up a new character right away or if I waited and took a little bit of time to like get over my hurt bottom. Yeah, the monkeys have a monkeys and I do not have a appreciate you mindset there. Disintegrate's rough. Same deal. We don't need to stick around here and watch this guy shoot disintegrates at us. So
Prince is once again called
out of here.
The Tower of the Glyphs.
I don't know why Durham didn't teleport with us in the first place. He should have detoured with us in the first place, but alright, Bad is next. So Bad is probably the toughest out of all of these. And by probably, I mean is the toughest out of all of these. Any ideas on a free-to-play crossbow build?
Bat is mounted above this door. The air is churned by the beating of innumerable wings.
There's not probably a very good way to have a free-to-play crossbow build. Just to be really honest, unless you're doing like a rogue great crossbow build, which is very strong. It's just going to be not as strong as like because you're gonna have to purchase Inquisitive. You can unlock Inquisitive, but I think you have to have it's one of the more difficult favors to get to unlock all the way through. Is Artificer? I think you had to buy Artificer, don't you? But yeah, I would definitely look at. You can earn with. I'd have to double check that. If you can unlock Inquisitive, or not Inquisitive, if you can unlock Artificer with Cannith favor, then I have to 6-star most of the challenges. Check that real quick. I don't know, it's been such a long time since I have looked at. That is not the right button. That I have looked at that because I personally am a yearly subscriber. You can get 150 health Canneth favor. Or you can spend $10 in the DDO store.
The prince's image.
Again, I'm not running through all those traps again, so we're just going to walk out. Wink. Alright, and last but not least, the final one would be... Snake? Do I want to know something sad? I love sad things. Back in the day these games first came out, I chose to get a lifetime sub to Lotro, not DDO. So they never offered a DDO subscription, a lifetime. Like they never sold one. They have handed out a handful of lifetime subs for certain giveaways and challenges. But as far as I know, they've never had an opportunity for you to become a lifetime subscriber without winning a challenge or a contest or something. When the game first came out, you could get one. I don't think so. You have Artificer and 700 plus DDO points. Is that enough? That might be. I don't know how much. Said you're looking for Inquisitive. So let me. Sorry, I'm trying to remember where Inquisitive is in the. They're constantly changing the thing here.
Are they now?
Yes, they are. So it looks like you can now purchase the Inquisitive for 495 DDO points. So yes, you could in fact probably purchase Inquisitive. And you could just be like an Arty Inquisitive if you wanted, or an Arty if you like 5 Arty and the rest Rogue, I think is one of the highest DPS builds in the game right now. Anyway, welcome to Brel.
Hello.
We are doing the Demon Queen 6-man right now. Saw you were busy doing all the raids over on your channel.
Was.
Like a monster.
Yeah. All I was planning on doing was doing a shut the craft, and then now in R7 new shard.
Demonic voices shout combat orders with a mixture of rage and eagerness.
So something that I in fact did not even consider or worry about was the fact that I probably cannot bypass Loss DR, and by probably I mean I'm pretty sure I cannot. Because I have no cold iron. I have silver, but not cold iron.
Just outdo it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. It won't be that bad.
Look upon the mighty form of the Marilith Queen Layla. Her Rakshasa consort stands by her side.
Rakshasa?
Come on, wakey wakey. Jabrel, she hit me with the ouchie face.
That's a
Get out of
Queen
here.
Layla vanishes in a spray of colors.
Alright. Let's see, we have 30 seconds left on this. Let's go ahead and redo these things. And then I also have unlocked Improved Uncanny Dodge, which I never remember to hit. So let's hit it for a change.
Moves back into sight, completely unharmed and hissing with fury. Is this just another illusion? As Queen Layla
I don't think she's super happy, Jabrel. I think we got there. Alright, so 36,371 regular experience and 557 Reaper experience. That's
Hey.
not the worst. And then, whoa, break her ankles. It's not too bad for 22 minutes. Again, if you would have taken the time to break all those breakables and stuff, it makes a big difference, but
At the end
I
of
am
this
Jalazy.
corridor lies the court
Alright, everybody,
of
so
Layla,
that was the 6-man.
Queen.
Please come back and we'll take a crack at the raid. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash those like, subscribe, follow buttons. I really appreciate it. We'll see you real soon. Toodles.